I see is pussy poppin'. Make that pussy talk, drop, pick it up, take that pussy for a walk.
That performed before me. Those guys are great, huh? Get it all out of your systems too. Give up the comments that are gonna go after me too. Yeah. Save my applause till the end, please. Is Eileen still here? That set was great, man. She was saying that she masturbates standing up, lives at home, and shares porn with her dad. Fuck, we can get married. There's a lot of young people here tonight. That's cool. A lot of people rent. Do you have any renters here? Yeah. Anybody have weird roommates? Yeah. Me too. The other night I walk into my room and I turn on the lights and my roommate's laying on the floor next to my bed on his stomach in complete darkness. He's writing in his journal somehow. And he looks at me, fixates on me and says, "Wow, your bed smells like pot." And I'm like, "That's cool. Why are you smelling my bed in the dark?" Without missing a beat, he says, "It's research for my new book." So I ponder out loud, "Wow, is your new book about not respecting boundaries? Or skipping out on your psych meds? Because it sounds like you have a New York Times bestseller." I have a very tiny letter that I'm writing to myself over here, so I may refer to it every now and then. I'm bitter these days. I tried to write a book. I submitted it to a publishing company and it got rejected. It came back with a pink slip. I don't know why either, because it was a very uplifting tale about a guy trying to curb his addiction of masturbating to old 90s workout videos and really long penthouse forum letters. It was a pop-up book. I don't know why it came back to me. I'm pissed off a lot too because I have to walk everywhere. I can't afford a fucking car. I'm an aspiring comedian, you know, so I walk places a lot. And I don't know if this happens to you, but I get yelled at a lot from cars. And I guess it's because I look funny. I guess the clinical term for it, what the doctor said is my body type is off-putting. But one time somebody rolled down the window and they yelled at me, "Eskimo Rapist." And I got really confused because I was like, wait a second. Are you trying to say that I look like an Eskimo and that in my spare time I rape? Or do you mean that I'm a rapist and I prey solely on Eskimos? It confused me because I'd like to think that if I was a rapist, I'd be an equal opportunity rapist. But then I thought about it, and I guess I kind of get why they would think an Eskimo would be a rapist. I mean, what do we really know about them? You guys seen the pictures. They're either fishing or keeping warm. But I thought about it, and I'm all, well, we know that rape creates friction, okay? And science tells us that friction creates heat. So Eskimos must rape to keep warm. You can logically get to that conclusion. I did that joke at the Igloo in Montebello. It did not go over well. I got a strongly worded letter from Juno Jakawa, an Eskimo painter, saying I know nothing of their culture. And I got a really, really nasty phone call from Chili Willy, the penguin. Well, apparently he rolls around with Busta Rhymes. So I had to deal with that whole clique. That was awkward. I like to take back the expression, can I say something crazy? A lot of the times when I hear that expression from friends and family, it's followed by something decidedly not crazy. I had a friend say to me, "Can I say something crazy? Let's go to Taco Bell for lunch." And I was like, "Whoa, calm down, psycho. That idea is nuts and delicious. Let's do this." A girl I was dating one time said, "Can I say something crazy? Let's shop at Albertsons instead of Trader Joe's." I was like, "Whoa, calm down, Anne Heche. You're fucking psycho." As you can tell, I'm unemployed, and that sucks if you like to eat and do stuff. I tried to brainstorm on ways to make money in this down economy, and I guess I did some really shitty brainstorming because all I can come up with was selling semen, selling women's hair, or selling methamphetamine. But in the end it worked out for me because I learned that selling methamphetamine, those other two things just end up falling into your lap. I'm proud to say that I'm part of the 99%ers of aspiring comedians. It's shitty for us right now because 1% of the nation's top comedians own 42% of the jokes told in the United States at the moment. Yeah, it's pretty bleak. We're on the verge of a terrible comedic depression that's never been seen since every taping of Jay Leno. Broke dating sucks. You know, there's not too many 30-plus women that enjoy the romanticism of taking the bus down to the food bank. Awkward. I do spend a lot of time on Craigslist. I find it really cool when you're looking for massage therapists to murder. They come right to you too, which makes it super convenient. I suppose I'm logically living the type of life that would lead me to become a serial killer. I exist in a small 8x10 room. I don't see anybody or go anywhere. And I do crafts and hobbies that are strange and isolating, like cutting eyes out of magazines and arranging cloths in ominous and foreboding ways. And I'm starting to see where this is all going to go bad, because how long is it before I'm sitting there under a dim, overhanging light in my crafts and hobbies table and I think to myself, I wonder what this would look like made out of toads. Maybe that's just me. My therapist says that I have abandonment issues. Yeah. My mom left me with my dad in search of a child-free and carefree life, and I get that. But unfortunately, my dad left me with a biker gang at the beach. Those 15-year-old girls had a mean streak a mile wide. But I get why he did it. You know, all those Whitesnake albums and rolled joints in his Ford Pinto, those weren't going to smoke and listen to themselves. All right, I'm not telling that joke again. This last joke is called, I need you to play along with me, it's called kind of fill in the racial slur. I think the expression no homo is a little bit more insulting than people let it on. Well, I like to use it when saying expressions like, you know, I was balls deep in another man's ass the other day, but no homo. Or I was at the Pottery Barn the other day, and well, that's good enough, no homo. But it's really just a mean expression. I don't like it in music. It's like, what if I were to say, you know, I want to buy a new flat screen TV, but I'm going to wait for the price to come down. No Jew. Fantastic. Yeah, that's mean. That's insulting. That's insensitive. In these PC times, you can't say shit like that. What if I were to say, my buddy Jordan's going to pick me up in the parking lot, but I don't want to stand out in front of the Home Depot for so long. No. Mexican or day laborer, sure. But what if I said, man, I really like this watermelon, and I haven't had watermelon in a really long time. No. Indian, that's right. Indians grew watermelons along the Mississippi circa the year 1500, and they really thrived on them. I heard some out there now. I heard some very racist out there, and I saw some black people here. I think there's one. You should go apologize to them. I heard what you said out there. Who was this table? I think it was the guy up front. Anyways, that's my time tonight, guys. Thanks.
All I see is pussy poppin'. Make that pussy talk. Drop, pick it up. Take that pussy for a walk. It's all about staying fly. All about the money, all about staying high. All I see is pussy poppin'. Make that